Alright, we're back. We're fighting the final boss, for real though. No, like really, the final boss. Alright, so we got Joshua all the way back up to 200. And others, like, we didn't actually get any bonuses. We didn't get free HP just because we beat the first form. It's old school. Okay, I really need to get rid of this stupid ad, this alpha drone. I'm guessing its gimmick is that it explodes or something. Probably. That's what it looks like it does. I've kind of forgotten. Comet. Let's find out whether or not I can debilitate the final reverie form, because I kind of doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, they're not gonna... no gimmies here. So with that in mind, let's go with a Spiral Flare. Ah, darn it, it's not big enough to hit both of them. I don't think I have anything big enough to hit both of them. Let's Stone Impact. Maybe? Nope. Oh well. Great! That's what I wanted. Be nice if some crits started showing up on the board, then I can make easy work of this. He exploded upon death, right? So... God, having cast 2 on Olivier is so good. What's he doing? It's a craft. Oh, that did damage. Alright, Chloe. Actually, we should heal Olivier. Take this, dummy. Oh, it also canceled. Frickin' great. I wanted to use that earth wall. Ah, I can get all 4 of us if nothing impedes me this time. So let's go with another flicker. That kills that one. Oh, great. Ah, you bastard. Okay, well, at least there's a crit on the board now. Olivier, I would like you to heal Estelle. And Estelle, we can't have you lose any CP, so just get up here and whack him. And Chloe, let's go with the Diamond Dust on this guy. Actually, no, we'll use it with Estelle. I was thinking maybe pop Joshua's S-Craft after this, but no. We'll do it with Estelle. Dual Strike. Barrage this big dude. See, that's decent damage. Like, it's noticeable. It's still not a lot, obviously. Death Rage. I've forgotten this guy's gimmicks, so let's see what this does. Like how Joshua's character model just gets, like, moved up on the Y-axis a little bit. So he's dead. I maybe should have used his command points before that happened. Whoops. Diamond Dust. Okay, Olivier. Oh, he might not be able to reach Joshua, though. Let's see, do I have... No. The best thing in this game to use would be the Celestial Bomb. And Joshua's just out of range. Fantastic. In that case, let's go with a little Spiral Flare on this guy. Chloe, can you reach him? Or do I have to rely on Estelle? I do not. Stone Impact this dude. Oh well, there went that art. Usually he's a lot quicker than this, but that's okay. Alright, Joshua, we need to build up your CP, because you KO'd that one time. Oh, that's going to cancel out Chloe. That's a problem. Plus, Chloe's almost dead. Olivier, if you would. Boy, we're getting really unlucky with no crits showing up. So he's gonna do that every freaking time, huh? In that case, let's go morale. Oh no, Ollie! Or wake the good boy, would you? Alright, Joshua. I should start using, was it Crest with Olivier? Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on, Estelle. No. Play it safe. Recover. Olivier. Or is it? No, it's Saint. That's what it's called. Buff Estelle. No, you bastard. You're not going to be able to stop it this time. Okay. Cover Chloe. That's not going to cure her of faint, though. So now we got to use smelling salts. And... Alright. So let's heal... Well, it's a crapshoot who's going to get hit. But let's go with Olivier because he's slightly lower. And now we break. Malfunction. Beginning self-diagnosis. Right arm damage. Oh, well, it's a good thing I just use all of Estelle's command points. Alright, Chloe. Let's get Estelle back up. Olivier. Let's go with a little cast on Joshua. This is risky. Alright, I need to get Olivier some CP, but I don't think I can. Because I have nothing that can grant him CP, do I? I think I used all my foods that do it. Ah, bummer. My best bet is that he gets attacked on this next round. If that happens, then I can get his S-Craft and break on that crit. In the meantime... Heal Joshua. Oh, it's gonna death rage one of us. But which one? Ah, Estelle again. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunate. There's no S-Craft to use here. Thanks to Chloe's being a heal. In that case... it's not worth it to attack him for this. Let's just get Estelle up. I critically healed her. Alright, Olivier. Now let's Saint on Estelle. I'll keep hitting him with a little bit of art. Let's just, I don't know, move over here. Like, why even risk it? If we comet, then Estelle won't move. Look at this dork miss. Beginning cooldown of all parts. Yeah, it's gonna do a debuff. Nice. In that case, do that. Poor badly damaged, laser inoperative. Yeah, and I'm buffed with strength and you're debuffed, so you're not gonna like this. Alright, now let's go with the little offensive art. Yeah, Stone Impact. Oh, who's it gonna be? Rip Chloe. Rest in peace. Alright, Celestial Bomb on Chloe. Get her up. It's a standard attack. Alright, so Joshua no longer has his buff on. We can do that. Oh, we got a crit on the board, and Estelle has recently hit 100 CP. In that case, let's play it safe. So I don't want anything to happen to Estelle but between now and that crit, so let's heal her. I don't think I can knock him out of this. Well, I don't have CP for it anyway. Alright, in that case, we want to... let's continue to play it safe. We'll heal Joshua, because I don't know how much this craft he's going to do will deal out. But he's not going to get to use it with that crit. I'm going to stop that shit. He might not survive. Oh yeah, he's done. This is the end of the fight, so we're not gonna get to see whatever that attack was going to be. Do it, Estelle. Save Liberl or something. Oh no! Just kind of falls apart. We did it? Did we beat it? Yeah, or at least none of the parts are moving anymore. I saw you pop into existence over there, Richard. The Ring Guardian. It seems like its goal was to destroy this facility, to destroy the seat of the Ariel. When the Ariel was sealed, it was sealed along with it, disabled, but set to be reactivated if anyone tried to take the artifact. Maybe the ancients were in dispute over the Ariel themselves. But where is it then? What? How is it still able to move? I can't move my body. Joshua! Estelle! Look at it move at like kind of the wrong frame rate. Huh? Not a chance. Colonel, I'll deal with this. Get out of here, now! But... you barely survived fighting this thing the last time. I'm still ready for combat. I can buy you some time at least. Look at him go. Why is he helping us again? Oh, right, because maybe he was manipulated too. Wow! He really did learn his techniques from Dad. What are you doing? Go, now! Ugh! Colonel! What should we do? Shut up and go! My fate was sealed when I lost my fight with you. No! Don't worry about it. My plan may have ended in failure. But if I can help you, perhaps that will be repentance enough. Such a pity. If you think of this as a hopeless battle, then that's exactly what it will be. Have you forgotten everything I've taught you? Look at this Mary Sue show up. Huh! It can't be. Now, finish him off. Alright, this isn't a real battle. This is faking for effect. And it's missing an arm. Alright. I don't think I can actually debilitate him, though. Maybe? Nope. So let's just do standard attacks. These will do a bunch of damage. And now we break. Go, Black Fang. End it, Estelle. We won! Thank you for your help, everyone. This Mary Sue showing up to save the day at the last second. Estelle, Joshua, I'm home. It's been quite a while. Dad? You've still got a long way to go, but I can see that your training has paid off. I suppose I'll give you a passing grade this time. Enough! Don't give me that! What are you even doing here? What indeed? Perhaps I just wanted to see the ending. What do you mean by ending? I see you're just as cheerful as ever, Dad. Well, you look like you've gotten taller. Has looking after Estelle been as difficult as I think it has? What's that supposed to mean? It depends on the day, really. But to be fair, she looks out for me, too. It balances out. Good. Sounds like it's been a worthwhile journey. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cassius Bright. My name is Olivier. I'm a traveling musician from the Empire. Is that so? When time permits, I should like to discuss a few things with you. In the meantime, please know that you have my thanks for assisting my son and daughter. Think nothing of it, and it's been a worthwhile pursuit. Nevertheless, I'm impressed by your skill. It is rare that one gets to watch a living legend at work. Well, I'm still working on it myself. It's been quite a long time, Mr. Cassius. Yes, Your Highness. Roughly 6 months, I believe. I had heard of your imprisonment, but I am glad to see you well. Well, you can thank Estelle and company for coming to my rescue. By the way, Estelle and Joshua were in this year's play at the Royal Academy. I wish you could have been there to see it. Oh, really? I do wish I could have been there for that. This really isn't the time for chit-chat. I swear, you just pop up out of nowhere at just the right moment to take the most dramatic entrance you can. Oh, well, it seems like everything's back to normal. Professor, there you are. You're a bit late to the party, though, I'm afraid. Well, after you went on ahead, we were surrounded by a horde of those mechanized monsters. We managed to keep them at bay somehow or another, though, and here we are. In any case, seems like all affairs have been set in order. Yes, much remains to be done, but this, at least, has been resolved. But, isn't the Intelligence Division's battalion getting close to the castle by now? No doubt, along with the patrol ships. Dad, did you check out the situation on the surface before coming down here? Yes, and you've no need to worry about that. General Morgan said that he has the situation under control. And with Sid's help, the craziness will be quelled in no time. What? I see. So you took care of them on your way here, then. So you're awake. We placed General Morgan under strict observation. Sid couldn't risk defying us because we held his family hostage. And you freed both from our grasp. I suppose I did. However, Richard, that's about all I've done. Even had I not returned, they would have been able to handle it themselves. No, you're wrong. You're a hero. You left the military. Left all of us. What were we supposed to do? I didn't think we could survive another invasion. So, I had to find something else we could rely on. If you had stayed in the service, it never would have come to this. Ugh. Stop being such a child, Richard. You're the one who made the mistake of never letting go of the delusions you had about me. For all your schemes, why could you never stand on your own 2 feet? I thought it would be okay to retire. I thought I could comfortably leave the army in your care. Colonel, I'm not an icon to be hailed. A decade ago, you and General Morgan helped me and we were victorious. But I am no more than a man who's run away from reality without protecting the things that are important to him. Dad. But I have no intention of running anymore. That's why I expect the same from you, Richard. I want you to think about this whole mess. Think about what you did wrong, and how you can atone for it. You'll have plenty of time. Believe me. And so the Intelligence Division's planned coup d'etat was thwarted. General Morgan and Major Sid organized the military authorities to keep the chaos to a minimum. And the conspirators in the Intelligence Division were arrested, one by one. 1 week later. How did Niall and Dorothy get into that? Here we go. Estelle and Joshua Bright, in honor of your recent work, the Grand Cell branch of the Bracer Guild has prepared you a letter of recommendation. Take it with our blessing. Yes, sir. So we are at 365. Received recommendation. With this, you now have 5 such letters, I believe. Sir Cassius, if you would do the honors, I will. Estelle and Joshua Bright, in accordance with the rules of the guild, this will qualify you both to become full-fledged bracers. Present your letters of recommendation. Yes, sir. By all means, please verify their authenticity. Handed over letters of recommendation. The Rolent, Bose, Ruan, Zeiss, and Grand Cell branches. I've now confirmed the authenticity of all 5 signatures. The final rank, Junior Bracer Rank 1. I never thought you'd come so far. Honestly, that's a little frightening. In Hades' name, and by the seal of the Bracer Guild, both of you are promoted to full-fledged bracers. Take your emblems, you two. Yes, sir! There it is. The Senior Bracer Emblem. Congratulations, guys! Hey, those emblems look good on you. I have to admit, you two did good, but just this once. Thanks, everyone. We never would have reached this point without everyone's help. Your true careers as bracers start now. Bear that in mind. I understand. We'll be even more dedicated. Now, I hate to break up such a happy occasion, but I'm afraid I do have some unfortunate news that I must tell all of you. What's that? Today marks the final day of Cassius Bright's membership with the Bracer Guild. He is going to be returning to active duty within the Royal Army. What? Really? Since I've been away for so long, I feel bad bringing this up so suddenly. But the chaos that has resulted from the attempted coup must be quelled. The military needs major reorganization to deal with the damage that the intelligence division caused. I plan to help out with that. Oh, I get it. Since bracers can't be soldiers... Hey, did you higher ranks already know about this? Yes, he already discussed it with us. It is discouraging, but we can never truly become independent if we always lean on those more experienced. And hey, think of it as less competition. Now that Cassius is out, maybe you can take the top spot, eventually. I suppose that's true. This means that we're going to be really busy, though. Well, you do have 2 new full-fledged bracers on hand now. You can work them like dogs instead of me. Dad! I guess our lives are about to get pretty hectic, eh? Ah, look at this happy family. Jeez, Dad. Can't you at least stay with us until the end of the birthday celebration? I'm sorry, but there's a war council starting immediately. Colonel Richard may be in custody, but there are plenty of his special ops cohorts still at large. Look at Armin and Ellie down there. Captain Almathea is also hiding somewhere in the underground ruins. And if that weren't enough, it looks like those sky bandits ran off in all the confusion. We have to stay on guard so they don't cause any trouble during the festival. Those guys are just a constant pain in the ass. Either way, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The increased security is just for peace of mind. The real issue is that we really don't know the significance of what happened underground. We can only guess at what effect breaking that seal will have, and what the purpose of that Oriole is. That's a puzzle that absolutely must be solved. Yeah, I guess you're right. It doesn't sound like Colonel Richard's memory can be trusted. Yes, just like Kurt, he seems to have some missing memories. Even so, the search team was able to confirm one thing. We know where the Black Orbment came from. Really? You know who made it? Not quite, but we do know who's responsible for introducing it to the Intelligence Division. Commander of the Special Ops, 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence Belger. Him. He gave it to Richard shortly after he was recruited for the Intelligence Division. And coincidentally, that would be just about the same time Richard planned his coup. We need to find out everything about Lawrence that we can. Huh. He always did seem strange. I guess we were lucky that we actually got a good look at his face, huh? If you want, I can try drawing you a picture of him. That would be appreciated. I have to admit, though, that I don't have the utmost faith in your artistic skills. Maybe I should ask Sherazade or Her Majesty. I should say Her Highness. No, wait. Queen Alicia was there too. That's fair. That's not nice. Estelle, You actually saw Lawrence's face? What? Didn't I tell you? He took his helmet off when we fought him on the terrace of the Royal Keep. He looked around 20, maybe older, with ash blonde hair. He had some seriously creepy eyes, too, let me tell you. They were so cold, but it was like they were on fire at the same time. He told the Queen, "You are hardly qualified to feel pity for me." Hardly qualified? Joshua? Your eyes are looking a little creepy now too, Joshua. Is something on your mind? How about you let us handle the Queen up here and go have fun at the festival? Okay, you're right. Awesome, let's go live it up. Oh, right. Are we going to be sleeping at the castle tonight? Yes, Her Majesty was kind enough to let me use 2 of the guest rooms in the eastern wing. Joshua and I will be on the right, and you and Scherazard on the left. Me and Shara? Together? You don't like that setup? Okay, how about me and you in one room, and Joshua and Shara in the other? Just imagine, all that time for you to fawn over me, and wait on me, and tell me how much you missed me. I'll bunk with Shara. Haha, I suspected as much. Alright, then I'll see you kids tonight. You know, it wouldn't be a big deal for you to share a room with him. I mean, it has been a long time since you last saw him. Did you have a lot of stuff about your mom that you wanted to talk to him about? Yeah, but I don't much like the idea of you and Sharon in the same room either. Huh? Nothing. Well, let's go and look around. The town's decked out with some pretty cool festival-exclusive shops, you know? Well, we certainly can't let those pass us by, can we? And if we get tired, there's a rest area in the East Block. Behind the stores, right? We should make that our last stop then. Alright. The epilogue. Birthday celebration. Oh, you can totally go inside the castle, by the way. They're like, yeah, we know you. Just walk right in. Make yourself at home. And in fact, I think in the throne room, we can catch Cassius and Morgan talking to Her Majesty. The town square must be alight with activity right now, but I have some important matters to discuss at the moment. You two go ahead and enjoy the festivities without me if you would. Well, hello. It's been a while. General Morgan? It has been a long time. I heard you saved my granddaughter out at the Herb Royal Villa. The villa? Oh yeah, Rianne. We only did what was needed. It's the life of a bracer. Oh, stop with the humbleness already. You're much too young for that. In the end, you saved not just the villa, but Her Majesty and indeed the kingdom itself. This time, I'm going to thank you properly. General! You two did well. Very well. I've got to say, I've heard much more heartfelt thank yous in my time. But not from you, General. So, thanks for the thanks. It pains me to request that you return to service after closing that chapter of your life, Cassius. But gentle though you be, I know you have an iron will, and I know you will do what you must. My sincerest apologies to you, but I ask if you could lend me your father's strength for a time. Alright. There is someone we have to find in here, though. It is this doofus. Olivier! Estelle, Joshua, I heard from Cassius that you've become full-class bracers. Well done, well done. Congratulations, my dear little pussycats. Could you just... well, just go with thanks. Olivier, what brings you here? I'd heard you were invited to tonight's celebratory banquet, but, well, I didn't think you'd be here already. Yeah, seriously. What's a guy who loves parties doing drinking alone in a quiet place like this? Better be careful, or some people might start thinking you're an imposter. The news of you two becoming full-fledged bracers filled my heart almost to bursting. So much so that I saw no recourse but to hold an impromptu concert in front of the grand arena. Ah, if only you had witnessed the unbridled excitement I inspired in my legion of fans. Right. Makes me think of the performance at the Hawk and Gate. Indeed, and such a public explosion of passion left me drained, so I wandered here for a quiet place to drink and brood. Ah me, in restless dreams walking alone, sharing the drink they call loneliness. Before you sits the beauty and the beast that is Man, I can't make those words fit together into anything resembling sense. No one upstairs. So yeah, about your reunion with my dad. You apparently have something you need to talk about with him, don't you? I do? You do. As a matter of fact, it seemed to me as though Dad already knew who you were. Inconceivable, my pretty kitty. Surely a man like him and a man such as I would have little need to spread our wings and fly. Yeah, he definitely knows something. He's acting weird, even for him. Definitely. There's more to this story, for sure. Pups, forget about the worries on your mind. Come, dance, to the beat of the rhythm of the night. Let the sounds of our feet and our laughter chase away those lurking twin trolls. Forgotten past and unknown future. Okay, so the last line he talked about, I'm pretty sure you don't get that unless you take Olivier to the final fight. But whatever. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Alright, let's get into town. So we gotta meet up with all of our buddies and say hello/goodbye because it's the end of the game. We should meet up with our party members. We should talk to these two. I was going to propose to my girlfriend out in front of the castle gates, when suddenly the gates opened up and a bunch of royal guardsmen and bracers flew past us. I thought they'd come to stop me from proposing or something. Yeah, it's silly, I know. I lost my nerve though, and still haven't said anything to her. I can't believe something like that happened while I was standing right there. But I mustn't let myself get so easily bothered. The climax of our trip is just around the corner. She knows what's coming. Alright, so I have forgotten where everyone is. There might be people we know inside the hotel. Yeah, it's Chloe. Thank God I remembered this, because last time I did this it was really hard to find them. Oh, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Jill and Hans have come to the capital as school representatives. Estelle, Joshua. Jill? Long time no see. I heard about your adventures with Chloe. Sounds like you guys have been busy. Ruby Knight Julius indeed. Hey Joshua. Hans, what brings you here? What brings me here? What brings me here? All this time, and that's the first question out of your mouth? Do you know how lonely all my nights have been? Do you? I never forgot you, Joshua. I came running all this way to the capital to see you. But where's the princess outfit? Still the same as ever, I see. Damn straight. Looks like you've been through a lot. But you seem as full of energy as ever, thankfully. Next time you're in Rouen, be sure to stop by the school, okay? Oh, I'm sure we will. Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Chloe, there you are. Yeah, I'd heard that Jill and Hans were here. So I sneaked out of the castle and came to see them. You sure do know how to act, unprincessy. But of course. And I wanted to thank you, too. You've been nothing but helpful at every turn. Us? Nah, it's totally all you. We've learned a whole bunch of just from being around you. You've taught us all about kindness and courtesy, and strength of spirit and all that other junk. Not that it's actually junk. I'm so bad at this. What I'm trying to say is that that's what friends do, so believe me, no thanks are necessary. Estelle, I'm so glad to see you again. That was a little awkward way to end that conversation, but whatever. Maybe there are other people in here that we know, or maybe not. It doesn't hurt to look. We got plenty of time. I don't think we're not gonna, this is not the finale. I don't think it is. The finale will be next time. It might not be an hour long, but it deserves its own video. There's a lot to do and check out in Grand Cell, and this is actually very Untrails-like. I can only, so far, think of like one other game that really does what this game is doing right now, where it's like, you beat the boss! Now here's a bunch of side stuff you can do at the end of the game. Many other ones just kind of end. Alright, so let's go out and continue to check Grand Cell. Let's see. Oh, there's the delivery guy. Let's go into the West Block. I should actually save. Just in case. Alright, so this is General Morgan's house. That's where Rianne lived. I want to go inside of the church, actually. Anyone we know here, maybe? Oh yeah, Julia's here. Estelle, Joshua, how goes it? Hey Julia, fancy meeting you here. The Archbishop was very kind to me when I took asylum here. I wanted to thank him and keep him up to date on the current situation as well. Ah, okay, that makes sense. And I wanted to thank the both of you too. You're the reason we were able to save Her Majesty and the Princess. If you hadn't been there, well, at any rate, you have our sincerest gratitude. And don't thank us. It was a group effort. Give a little, get a little, you know? Besides, we wanted to rescue Her Majesty just as much as you did. So it's a win-win. Her Majesty's safe, and everybody's happy. I suppose that's true. But thank you, nonetheless. Where's the Archbishop? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Not up here, though. This little terrace is pointless. Let's see, that's his sister. Maybe he's in this room. That's, is that him? Yeah, that's Current. Hard and honest work will always lead you down the right path. A common saying in our modern post-revolutionary Orbal society, no? How fascinating that the wisdom of Zemuria has taken on such a form and survived all these years. All we can do is watch over you and pray. We cannot involve ourselves in your struggle beyond that. What are you talking about? That's some interesting dialogue. So let me save once more. Now we're going to do magic. We're going to go backwards in time. I created a save file, this one right here. This is, I'm not sure which day in the game this is. This is sometime when we were competing in the tournament, though. So let's load this back up briefly and go check out... Oh, fuck, I saved over it like an idiot. That's okay. I'm an idiot. That's okay. I have another one somewhere buried in here, though, so let me go find it. Just give me 1 second. Alright, I did it. I found one. It actually only took a few minutes. Alright, so let's see when this is. This is also technically not the same playthrough we're on. This is my previous one. But luckily, I still had this file. So where are we? We are... I think this is before Estelle and Joshua technically begin cooperating or competing in the tournament. I don't know. Whatever. It's one of these days after the tournament, though. So let's read this thing again. We might have read this earlier, but let's do it now. Septian calendar from 500 to 1100. This is the Middle Ages. The first appearance of the Septian Church occurred around the year 500 and marked the end of the Dark Ages. So, it tells you about the church a little bit, which you should already know. And the reason I wanted to read that is because now let's go to the Cathedral. So, among, like, diehard Trails fans, there's some known dialogue in this chapter that's very unusual. Oh, that's Julia. What's up, Sister Ellen? I don't want to read her dialogue. I just kind of saw her standing there, and I was like, she looks suspicious. That's Julia in disguise. So let's go over to the Cathedral. But yes, there's some weird dialogue in this chapter, NPC dialogue, which is very suspect, and fans have taken notice of. So where is it? No, he's over by the main part. So this is the same guy we were just talking to in the future. The Septian Church and the Liberl royal family are very much in league with one another to maintain peace and order. We've cooperated with one another's efforts for over 1,000 years. So, if the church has been in existence since like the year 500, and it's 1202 now, how have the church and the royal family been together for over 1,000 years? Of course, it is a friendship I seek with Queen Alicia, not a political alliance. So you think like, oh, is that a contradiction? Well, sort of, but it seems to be an intentional one. Now, granted, I don't exactly know what the wording of that big plaque we just read in the museum, what it says in Japanese, so we have to kind of rely on Xe to make sure they got the wording correctly. Not to say that they like greatly mistranslated it or anything, but more so that like, you know, like the implication could be changed just a little bit given on a few words. But the way I understand it, as of today, as of 2018, is that the Septian Church came into prominence at the year 500, but that's not to say that it didn't existed earlier in the Dark Ages. There's some theories that the Septian Church has always been around, that it predates the actual Great Collapse, that maybe the church was around in some form before that, and that like the worship of Adios obviously carried over. Now, obviously, there must be some sort of truth to that, because we know that, according to the legends that we've been told by multiple people now, that Adios bestowed the treasures, the Septarians, to the people of Zemuria, and this Oriole thing that Colonel Richard was looking for is included in that. So if the legend is to be believed and the goddess really exists, then obviously she existed before the Great Collapse, and therefore it's not that unquestionable that there'd be a church worshipping her over 1,200 years ago. But then we get again to, let's go back to the future. Let's go, Marty. And actually, let's go into our auto loads, our auto saves. So let's see. Hopefully you didn't save over it. So this is the most recent one. This is in the past. Yeah, this might not be working. Okay, apparently this is all old, but you can go back in the video and look at it. Let's talk to this guy again. Commenting in our modern post-revolutionary Orbal society, no? How fascinating that the wisdom of Zemuria has taken on such a form and survived all these years. He doesn't repeat it, but he kind of says that, like, our duty is to, like, look over you and not interfere or whatever. And presumably he's referring to the church itself. So now we're starting to get a picture at the end of this game. The church is a little bit of a weird organization, and it's a bigger deal than just simply being a building that's in every town. The Septian Church is for real. It's an important organization in this universe, and I'm not telling you a whole lot about it. Granted, part of that's because of spoilers. I know, obviously, a good deal more than we know at the end of this game, but even still, there's much more to learn. Falcom, in the first 9 games of the series, has not packed too much church information in. Some, yeah, we've gotten some outline and some knowledge about the inner workings of the church and people who work there and whatnot, but what their, like, ultimate purpose in the universe is, and whether or not, like, the church has, like, a greater meaning that'll be revealed in much later games, like many people suspect it will. I mean, it's knowledge that I don't have just yet. Check it out, we've got a bracer mission. The embassy mission. I would like someone to find and detain one blonde-haired, self-proclaimed musician wearing a white coat who was thought to be arriving in the Royal City by eventide today. Sounds like someone we know. A stupid blonde-haired musician in a white coat. Who could that be? But enough about that. Let's get to inspecting some other places around the city. There might be someone we know down here. Nope. I don't think we can leave right now. No point in leaving Rencel. Right, the ultimate goal is the East Block, but there's plenty to do and see before that. Plenty. So let's see, let's go into the Sunnyshine, or Sunnybell, that's what it's called. Man, I knew I'd screw it up. Here are Agate and Zen. The martial arts tournament. Could be a good opportunity to hone my skills. And have Zen the Immovable made an appearance there. Why don't you try and get in next year, Agate? Maybe. It might be nice, but it's become such a circus. And I don't like doing tricks for a crowd. Well, whatever floats your boat. Insightful conversation, Agate. Hey, you two. Zen. So what's your next move? Back to the Republic? I'm in no rush. There doesn't seem to be any crisis in the Republic so bad that I absolutely have to be there for it. Besides, this country is full of fine opponents from your Bracer Guild. As long as I'm here, it would be a waste to leave without testing my mettle a bit more. Fine opponents? Who'd you have in mind? For starters, you've got Agate, the so-called Heavy Blade, not to mention your Silver Streak Sherazard. And who could forget, the champions of this year's martial arts competition. Perhaps the strongest of them all. Aw, Zen, that's so sweet. But don't think it means I'll go any easier on you. And don't you hold back on us. It's on, man. She doesn't speak for both of us. Feel free to hold back if you'd like. In fact, I might even prefer it. Oh, he says the same thing. Okay, cool. Now I know not to try my luck in pressing these people too much. Welcome back, brave heroes. Grant, you guys were amazing. Better than any other junior bracers I've met, that's for damn sure. Yay us. We couldn't have done it without everyone's help, though. I mean, my dad ended up saving my butt in there, so I'm not exactly solo heroine material. You guys are something else. Guess this makes us partners. Here's to us. You did a remarkable job. Based on your performance, I'd say you two are already fine full-fledged bracers. But never forget, these are only the first steps in your career. Thank you, sir. So Kurt, are you feeling any better? I'm fine, just fine. I remember just about everything except the identity of the bastard who erased my memories. That's the only missing piece. Alright, yeah, they say the same stuff. Oh, I guess I should be thorough. It turned out to be a waste of time. Alright, let's go... Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something in the West Block. Because I imagine Niall and Dorothy are probably at the Liberl News. You can hit them up. I want to try to find everyone we know. I'm not sure if the mayors are still around, like the mayoral people. They could be. Oh, here are the Russells. Ah, dear me. I'm much too old to be living on the lam. Were you okay being left on your own with Agate? Absolutely fine. He was very courteous and mindful of my needs. He even made sure to plan out our daily route so as not to wear me down too much. I haven't any complaints about Agate at all. Oh. He's no Cassius, of course, but I'm so grateful to him. Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Tita, you a Cappy. Grandpa promised we could have ice cream. Ooh, ice cream. Ice cream is good. You bet it is. I asked Agate to come too, but he said he didn't want to. Agate eating ice cream? I'd pay good money to see that. I bet he'd like it if he tried it, though. Alright, next door to the Liberl News. Who's this? Tourist. I thought for a second it could be Orphid. Hey, it's Estelle and Joshua. You know, Niall was telling me something interesting. He said this story is going to win the Pulitzer Prize. Okay, well, ignoring the fact that it's obviously like an homage to the Pulitzer Prize, I want to say Exceed changes the spelling of this later, but I'm not sure. The what now? Don't you mean the Shh, you want to get sued? Oh my god, Exceed! The Pulitzer is an annual award presented to the very best examples of journalism, literature, and music. There's no higher honor for any reporter. Ah, well, good for you then, I guess. It's actually all thanks to you two. You're my whole story. I don't know, maybe Falcom wrote that joke initially, but I have a feeling that was an Exceed joke. Joshua, Estelle, great job. Our special coup edition has been flying off the stands. There's a ton of buzz right now about your little stunt. Sorry I couldn't get you guys some fame from it. The guild made me withhold your names. Biggest scoop of my career, you guys. You did real good. Don't think there's anyone else here we care about. A full surprise. Friggin' Joshua saying, you want to get sued? I don't know. I have a feeling that's an Exceed thing. Alright, enough of the West Block. Back to the South Block. Let's see. I'm not sure where Karna is. She could be with Annalise. Can you go outside this? You can. No, wait, what is in here? Who are you? You're Shepherd. It's pretty hopping today. Thank you for that observation. Where am I? I have never been in this room. Shows what I know about this game. That looks like the Contra logo, sort of. What is the point of this room? It's just storage to make it feel real. Alright, so we went into the hotel. We went into the bar. We could check the Orbal factory. I doubt there's anything of interest in there. But it wouldn't hurt, I suppose. It has a third floor. This guy, he like works here and offers some sort of service, but it's not clear what it is. It must be like general Orbal needs or something. Maybe it's like repairs. The player can't do anything with him though. Who are you? You're a tourist. You know who I want to talk to? Where is he? Oh, it's Mayor Klaus. He is here. The world is going too fast for me nowadays. I just want to slow all down and fish at Valeria shore. And Murdoch. The best fishing gear is that which represents engineering efficiency and elegance. The sort of gear I'd want to own even if I never fished at all, just for its sheer beauty. The way that guy was walking made me think this was a cutscene for a second. I'll never forgive Colonel Richard. He's grounded the airships and stolen our fishing from us. And there was also that coup d'etat. Oh, Lloyd. Good old Fisherman's Guild. Well, I guess I should try to find Mayor Maybell now that we know the mayors are still in town. I have no idea where the heck she is, though. But you know what? We never went upstairs at the guild, did we? No, we did. We totally did. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's keep looking around. They're probably in the south block. I mean, the east block. Who are you? You're tourist. What about you? You're also tourist. You're the same character model as, Wow, look at the size of this crowd. It's because it's so warm out today. Anyone selling ice cream is sure to make a ton of mira. You know, looking at all this kind of makes me want to eat everything they've got. Which reminds me, I made you a promise. What promise? When we were dressed up as maids in the castle, you were all sulky and pouty. And I said I'd buy you some ice cream. Why do you remember the most trivial things? And as I recall, I also made you a promise in that rest area. Oh, yeah, I guess you did. Why don't we wait for the day to settle down a little bit first? Anyway, we could walk around some more, then go to the rest area behind those stores. And then I'll buy you some ice cream. Okay? Okay. Working up that courage. Yes, so in there is where the game kind of ends, but we don't want to go there just yet. Leave it to the Queen's birthday celebration to bring out all the crazies, weirdos, and heroes. And this is still just a small fraction of the people you'll find in the Empire's capital city. Crazy, isn't it? I just can't imagine so many people milling about every single day. How could a city like that even function? Yep, the Imperial capital. Much larger than Grand Cell. Can you go in here? No, you cannot. Alright, let's find Anton and Ricky. I assume they have not moved. They're still at their location. Everyone looks like they're having so much fun at the Queen's birthday celebration. Whoa, sure is busy out here. Doesn't look like I'll get that nap I've been wanting. May as well just hang out instead. You disappoint me, Anton and Ricky. Let's see. Oh, okay, all three girls are here. Cher's with Annalise and Karna. I usually don't shop in places like this. Scheherazade and Annalise won't stop going on about it, though, so I had to check it out. Screwed that up. Whoops. Annalise! Hey, why so serious? It's just, this is the first time I've had a chance to work with you like this. But you two really do a nice job of covering one another, if you know what I mean. Well, we're around each other all the time, so we've gotten pretty used to each other's styles, I guess. Hello? Anybody home up there? Read between the lines, you doofus. Guess I just gotta come out and say it. Annalise leaned in close and whispered into Estelle's ear. I think you two make a very cute couple. What? Don't be embarrassed. It's plain to see with the way you two look at each other. I'm jealous. I mean, I'd kill for a cute boyfriend like him. Is something wrong, ladies? Look at this girl talk. I think Estelle and Annalise would get along very well if they had a chance to hang out with one another. Shara. Well, hello there. What you doing, Shara? Shopping with colleagues. Been long overdue for a nice shopping trip after all. I don't get much of a chance these days. When I was little, I remember you used to take us shopping all the time. It was fun. That's right. When your dad was gone, the three of us used to go out all the time. You know, once we get back to Rolent, let's say we do a little shopping together, for old time's sake. I can buy you an outfit as a congratulatory gift. Really? I'd love to. It's a date then. Let's see, anyone else in here that we know? Oh, it's Philip. Oh, hi, Philip. Hello again. Please forgive my lack of decorum. Through my actions yesterday, I have caused His Grace much trouble. On that subject, do you know where we might find Duke Dunnan? His Grace has sequestered himself to consider the claims made by the Queen. He is spending his days at the Herb Royal Villa, isolated with his thoughts. Oh, is he now? Then what brings you here, Philip? Well, I've been sent here on an errand to buy donuts for His Grace, you see. Oh, I see. I get the feeling he's not being completely honest about that. Yeah, he's pretty clearly here for his own donuts, but whatever floats his airship. Is that true? I think he's actually telling the truth. I don't know. Special issue of the Liberl News. This thing is super long, so I'm not going to read it until the start of the next video. It's like 20 freaking pages. I remember it. It's a monster. Alright, so we still have not found, let me think about it. So, our party members, we did Shara, Olivier. We did, Chloe and Tita Agate, Zen. We never found Mayor Maybell, though. I think this is like the one building we haven't been into. History Museum. Santos, I remember you, Santos. There's this office. Alba might still be here. We came in here in the past recently. Nope, no one's here that we know. I have no idea where Maybell and Lila are. They gotta be around here somewhere. But in the meantime, let's go back to the castle. Oh, maybe they're in the castle. They did have like a room the other week when we were all staying there, so maybe they're still in there. Wouldn't hurt to look. But even if we don't find them, that's okay, because we gotta talk to Olivier about that quest we picked up. Remember? Let's check these rooms. No one. Got caught on the edge of the door there. No one. This is, what is this, the library or whatever? There are a lot of NPCs in this part of the game. We've talked to just about everyone. Some of it's been very rewarding, some of it not so much. Like, what would you have done with yourself tonight if you didn't know what Grant had to say during this point in the game? You'd have been lost. Right, the queen and the dudes are in there. So I think these are the rooms that the Brights as well as Sherazard are going to be staying in later tonight. Alright, we're getting a whole bunch of nothing. We can check out the garden terrace though, we haven't been there yet. It's possible someone we know could be in there. This area is actually a lot bigger than, like, I first made it out to be. There are a lot of little layers, and this is the little thing that the queen was walking on, and she stood here, and then... Oh yeah, you can totally see the gate from the outside. Cool. I don't know if I've ever actually walked this far to the edge. Actually see what's over here. And... could there possibly be anyone here? This would be a good place to hide someone. With a bonus chapter of Carnelia? No. That's not a thing. Thank God that's not a thing. That'd be really mean. Are there guards here? No, we can just walk right in. Just make the frickin' royal keep our home. Here's Chloe's room. Oh, this must be Shay, right? The princess has returned, so I'm presently cleaning her room. For a dirty room, you see, it is not very welcoming. The princess is currently roaming the city incognito. She says that some school friends of hers are visiting. Yeah, we already saw that. In fact, I think the first time I ever had to find Chloe, I went in, and I did that exact thing. And I was like, where the hell is she? And then Shay told me. I was like, oh. It took me forever to find her. And here's the terrace. Oh, it would have been so cool if there was an optional scene. And Joshua had been like, so this is where you saw Lieutenant Lawrence's face, right? That would have been a cool thing, Falcom. Hire me. Hire me for this advice I'm giving you on this game that came out 14 years ago. Alright, so let's go find Olivier. He's over in the bar, drinking it up, living it up, being the best Olivier that he can possibly be. Let's save next to him. So we gotta talk to him about this quest we got. Here we go. I would like someone to find and detain one blonde-haired, self-proclaimed musician wearing a white coat who is thought to be arriving in the royal city by eventide today. Dumb Olivier. Okay, when we pick up next time, then we talk to Olivier, we tell him about this request, we drag him back to the Bracer Guild, which will give us the maximum score for this game, and I think it's like 363 points or something like that. I don't know. I've kind of lost track of how many I have. And then I will try to find out where Mayor Maybell and Lila are, because they're like the only NPCs left. Read the Liberl news, and then settle down and finish the game. See you guys in the next one, the last one.